So Elon Musk has finally agreed to remove what has become known as wheel nagging. In case you're unfamiliar with this, if you use full self-drive beta or autopilot and you don't keep your hands on the wheel, after about 30 seconds, a blue indicator pops up on the display telling you must put your hands back on the wheel, because as it moves, you're expected to slightly adjust your steering wheel. This way it indicates that you are focusing on the road and have your hands on the wheel. Now, this was not always the case. This was never even added until after people started falling asleep at the wheel. However, in a recent tweet, somebody asked if they used full self-drive beta for 10,000 miles without any warnings or issues, will you remove wheel nag? And he said yes, he will add that as an update in January, which means in the next update this month, we will have wheel nagging removed once we have used full self-drive beta for at least 10,000 miles. And before you go down in the comment section and start posting about how awful this is and this is a bad idea, you need to actually think about this for a minute. What is the point of full self-drive if you have to keep your hands on the wheel to begin with? Why even turn it on? My hands are on the wheel, my feet are near the pedals. Why even use that? That would be like using cruise control and keeping my foot on the accelerator. It makes no sense. Now, you also have to keep in mind that Tesla has other safety features. We have a cabin camera, and that actually checks our facial recognition and where we're looking at all times. So if we sit here and we have a phone in our hand and we're looking like this, it'll actually alert us because the camera lets us know what's going on. Now, of course, some of you are going to say, well, that's kind of an invasion of privacy. Even though nobody really looks at it, it's just automation. I kind of agree and disagree with you at the same time, because everybody has to remember it is not the company's responsibility to make sure people are properly using a product that they themselves purchased. It is up to the individual person. This is a very important thing you need to remember. When it comes to full self-drive, we have plenty of people who can sit here, relax, focus, understand what's going on without having to shake the steering wheel every 10 seconds. Now, also keep in mind that they do make devices that you can attach to the wheel that cause that little shift in the steering wheel that trick and fool the software anyways. However, Elon Musk has now come up with an update with that. And if they find out that that device is attached, you automatically get a strike. And in case you're unfamiliar with the strike rule, full self-drive beta users, once you hit 5 strikes, your full self-drive beta is taken away. So it actually makes a lot of sense. It's kind of like giving you training wheels in a sense. You have to use it for 10,000 miles. And once you're trusted, like a child becoming an adult, once you're trusted with this, then they will remove the training wheels and allow you to function properly. Now, this is a very good thing, because in no way, shape, or form do we need to keep our hands on the steering wheel if the car is driving itself. It makes no sense whatsoever. Yes, if you fall asleep, the camera will still recognize it and alert you and probably strike you as well. Now, keep in mind, the strike rule is very important because it will take away full self-drive beta altogether. This isn't autopilot, but he might actually be incorporating something similar when the final version 11 is released to the public. Now, if you want to know all this information and more before I post it here on TikTok, if you want to know what my price points are, when I think everybody should be investing into Tesla, be sure to join up over at dailyinvestorx.com. During the last 2 dips, I called out 104 and boom, they both hit and went right back up. That is a quick 24-hour profit if you're looking for a short-term investment. However, Tesla is a long-term investment. It is not short-term. It is not a day trade stock. There is a difference. But we also have day trade stocks, and we only put out 1 or 2, and they always hit 99% of the time. Usually out of the entire year, maybe we miss 1, which is a great return. Last year, we were over 6,000%, and we are already up at 1,000% so far just in day trades alone over in the forum at dailyinvestorx.com.